Hey everybody, welcome. Round 7, Fukaru Sport GT at Airport Private Track. And it is indeed a private track of some awesome racers today. If you will notice something integral tonight, Team Chris is not here. The points leader with 616 points is not here, while Death Perception, Shaney are definitely here with 438 and 382 respectively. Sneaky pulling in the next position with 242 points, Rhymes 206. Andrew Shady 193, Chewy 173, and Mess Montana, who has only made it to 2 races this season with the impressive 108. So here's the opportunity for these guys to really bring it back to the next level. If they anything that they make tonight's going to be times 8 points tonight, so they're going to have a chance to put themselves in the position of bringing it in, or if Chewy does what he normally does, he could end up being a spoiler tonight. Great field. The Tally GTO, Paragon R's did great. LG Retro, Spectre Custom back there in the back, which is actually kind of the slower cars. So the Paragon tonight really showing its dominance in the pack. So we're coming up on the start of the race right now. There's your lead point. Get nice and tight as we come here, and we got a big old go, 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 go. All right. So there we got an inside line. This is going to be quite a fight here. Chewy. Oh. Montana was hit early. Don't know what happened there. Who's in third place? Death. Look at that. Death already going to move up. I had a really good feeling that he was going to capital low first turn, big screw ups there around the corner, but I had a big feeling that Death was going to try to optimize his accomplishments today with his time. This is the point for him to make up some distance between his competition right here. And the only real trick here, and I say this all the time, but everybody's got to just listen to it, is staying under par. The par today is 110. It was funny, it was 111 the whole practice, and we finally get to the actual qualifying, and everybody did a 110, and everybody's trying to pull it in because they couldn't get their direction down. They couldn't get the actual timing to where they needed it, but they finally kind of figured it out at the 110 mark. There's Rhymes right there, who Rhymes in qualifying made a 112. So, if I'm being honest, Death, I believe with his qualifier, he did a 112, so he should not be in a competitive car right now, but he is pushing to get this car to come up to those front 2 guys, and those Paragons are fast. Look at him move, and there goes Rhymes right behind him. But even with the distance he has, he shouldn't have any trouble making up with it. The thing is you'd be amazed at how much once you turn on contact, things get nuts. So let's look at Andrew Shady. Andrew Shady had a 109 in his qualifying run, which put him all the way in the back. Let's see where he's moved up. He's already back into 5th position here, but now that he's made it on the 2nd lap, he's going to have a lot of stuff. That's the thing is he's a beautiful car that he's riding. That's a Paragon R there, racing another Paragon. Look at that, thunderously fast. There's his Shady plate looking awesome. I just love the look of this car. Love the way it runs. So right after this, we're going to see if he comes. He's got Rhymes there. Rhymes, that should be 4th position. So yeah, there's Death right there. So right after this, we're going to look at the lap times and see where everybody stands. Usually about the 2nd lap, everybody's settled into where they're going to be at. The top 2 guys were running hot and heavy, but they're really racing each other today. Death needs that solid run to make his run for the top, but That's the thing is Shaney is in third with 382, and he can make up a big distance. I really thought about, like, you know, here's an opportunity for somebody like Chewy who made the pole position to really start dominating that position. So let's look at it again. So we got Chewy with a 111, Sneaky a little bit faster with the 111, 112s, 111s, 112s, 113s. Also, people tonight are having a problem with, and just to get a little bit off the role play thing, we're having a lot of issues with frame rate tonight. And that's been a problem for everybody. I think it's kind of slowing some cars down, which actually would play into certain people's favors here to make them more competitive, if you will. But these two guys up front here have taken that 111, and they are just running away with this race. Just if Chewy can stay off the par thing, he's going to end up being a spoiler for these guys and actually giving points to Team Chris, even though she isn't, competing tonight, because Chewy's in the 7th place position. Sneaky is Sneaky's in the 4th place position. Sneaky has the 242 points. So we're going to move back to this group back here again. I want to see Andrew again because he's been able to keep it under par, but Sneaky is able to make that best lap time. So we still got this race back here. There's Shaney, there's Rhymes, and Montana, who got smacked hard at the beginning of the race. That's the other thing. Death was into late for practice today. He hasn't had a lot of time to acclimate himself with this course, but there's not that huge a difference between, way off the track, and did he miss the checkpoint? So we just caught him, and he missed that back to where he started. Okay, so we're going to jump back up to Rhymes. So now he's got to go all the way back and try that all the way again, because that hurt. That definitely hurt his run. There's Death. Let me guess, that's going to be Shaney boy right there, right? Of course it will. Look at the power and the look of this car, man. It's so solid. And that's right, he's running a VIP plate. I would love to claim fame to that VIP plate and say I had something to do with that, but that was actually there before, because that was their car club. But yeah, regardless, you can see why those cars are top-notch car show cars, as well as top speed vehicles. So a lot of guys in practice were running 110s, 109s, and a lot of guys are running 112. So we told them, we said, you're really going to need to slow down, so don't pick a car that's a 109 car. And a lot of guys step down. It's like they step down too far. Death Perception being kind of the leader of that pack, as Rhymes moves up on him right now. But it ended up hurting them because they were a little bit, I guess, off the pace. But when we look at the times, let's look at it now. 111s. Rhymes is the first 112, but we got 111s across the board. I don't see the problem. 110 was what we qualified on. It's almost like this is how it was supposed to be set up. So I'm going to let them know that. Hold on. So yeah, that's the way I wanted to put that over to them, because a lot of guys thought they were running wrong times, and it's like, no, nobody's over par yet. You're doing great. Chewy, of course, will get the pole if he can keep his car into par, which will be great. These guys are really pumping it out here, compete competitively. It's so crazy. It really is coming down to whoever makes the first mistake. And that's the thing is it's going to be tough to see it happen, especially with the way they're running. Some of these cars are detuned to make sure they can be competitive. So that's one of the things that you're going to see. Like, people have a detuned car. Well, wow, there goes the Paragon taking over that position. So is Death going to drop another spot here? So there's a 110 up there by Chewy. So let's check out that top of that pack again. So where is it? We got Sneaky. It's almost like Chewy wants to railroad this race. There's Sneaky. He got some distance here on him. Sneaky in the Itali. Awesome car. They just took off some of the different bounciness from the car stock. So that car ended up being a lot faster than it used to be. But so I'm wondering if something happened to Andrew here. So that car is a lot faster, but that's the thing is he has it detuned in a way so that he can race with everybody else, and it's really cool to see it competitive, and especially just like you said, 110. Now he's making that part-time. Sneaky was loose. It's a good run today. We're gonna go back to let's do Shaney again. Oh, look at this. Right on the line there. Montana has now made up some area here. I'm sure he is looking to hurt. So it looks like Andrew had some sort of issue with this car. He's off the pace. Taking that inside line. Strong move by Shaney. Right up to that third position right there. Dominantly taking it over. That's what he needs to win the day. They're getting that time, getting the 111, getting the sticking under par time, which a lot of guys are saying obviously they picked a little bit slower cars, so they don't have to worry about breaking that par time. And the thing is just be a little bit more consistent with your time and not have to worry about it. It allows you to drive into things a lot harder and focus more on the racetrack. And we're seeing that now. So we got 5 laps to go here with a solid showing. Death suddenly just is not making time here. He's hurting. Here's Montana moving in on him now. Can't believe how fast this race goes by. That's the thing is I love spending a lot of time with you guys, but it ends up being like 15, 16 minutes. It just, I have to say, it's not enough. If you guys don't forget to like and subscribe, we're here every week doing some sort of racing. We love to have you guys out. If you want to be part of the series, we do the Pendulous 24 hours, which is after every series of race. And that is between the competition. So let's say we have a big series and then we do the Pendulous and then we go back to this racing. And I think the next one's going to be hosted by Chewy. So Chewy is going to be bringing up his old ways. Today he's going to dominate the track, and then when the next series comes up, he is going to show us how to race. And these two guys up front have been our premier hosts when it comes to racing. Sneaky right here. Whoa! Big crash. There you go. He did crash. Sneaky is screaming on the mic, trying to take that inside line. Solid move by Sneaky. Can he take it? They're beating each other up, but track shortening up here. Can we do it? Right at we're getting close to the end here as our two premier guys. Like I said, Sneaky has been doing this much longer. Effectively, we've been doing it the same amount of time, but he really pioneered Most Wanted's racing division when he brought the first Atomic World Challenge, which we will have back, by the way. And Chewy ran our became the Spunk. Oh, another wall hit. Sneaky's putting such pressure on him that he is having difficulty making it up. So how is he going to do this? Can he pull it in? Is Chewy a little bit of fatigue setting in? Big spin there, takes the position. Oh, but he screws it up too, dives in late. How far back was Chewy with that? Oh, a lot of distance move there between the first place and second place. Skidding, and he's got some damage on the front end of that car. Could be affecting his handling. This could be a big game changer if that Paragon can take it out. Sneaky coming from the way back on points. Sneaky in the 4th points place position. Let's see who's got the best lap right now. We got 110s. Sneaky has the best lap too, so that would be a win with the best lap under par. That's huge, 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 huge. But here comes that Itali. Here comes the Itali, moving back on position here. Coming on the outside. Can he take him on the outside, or is he just using that as momentum to come on the inside? I don't know, but he got a lot. Big run there. Huge. Oh, inside line. Oh, Sneaky was able to come out, sweep in, and kind of cut him off. That hurt him some time. Still got a little bit of distance here, but he's got the. We almost know he has the faster car, but driving it off. Oh, that hurts. So we're at lap 14 right now. 14 to 16. So he's got some time. Driving it in, trying to make it stick. And that was a big run on him. It looks like he got off the gas a little bit as we see the guys. Okay, I'm going to move back real quick. Let's see, I don't want to do Shaney, I'm going to do Rhymes. I'm going to drop back to Rhymes position real quick to see where these guys are. I think we got one lap here to kind of determine. So one more lap to see where they at. So there's some distance with there. That's, let's see where Death is. Death wants to take that position, and he's got the battle with Montana. Oh, thundering through that corner there. Montana. There's Shaney way up there. Solid 3rd position there. Things are spreading out though. We're getting competitiveness is leaving us as everybody's kind of jockeyed and found their positions. And there's where we run as we see. That's the lead group up there. Look at that. Awesome looking vehicles. Awesome race. And there is Sneaky taking first again. Where's Chewy? So we got a battle going up here, and this is it. We got to be on the last lap. This is going to be last lap coming up right here. Let's check the times again. Everybody's under par today. So it's all about crashing into the wall. Chewy running into the wall there again. But it didn't seem to hurt his momentum much. He is just... This is one of those things when somebody looks over and just says, hey, send it. And that's what Chewy is doing. He is just putting it all on the line right now. So the second we get off of Chewy here, skidding through that corner. So as soon as we get these guys around here, I'm going to drop back to the depth perception section. Get that, driving that, all the power in the world coming through that corner. I don't even think he slowed down there. That was a move and a half. Coming up on that bumper. This is it. This is a tough turn because it falls way out of the space. Bumping into him, bumping. Is that what he's going to do? Bump and runs? And that was Sneaky taking the win. Wow, what an exciting race. I just cannot believe that's how it went. Here's our second points position person as they go through. There's Death and Montana as he honks his way across the line. Wow, incredible race today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do these, again, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we put the show up Sunday at noon. So if you just want to view, come on in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please hit that like button. Feel free to comment on our races. We love having you guys. Thank you once again for tuning in. You guys have a go. And Chewy dropped it at the last lap. Good luck, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Have a great day. Bye.